starting the day trading kind of on the lower end of an up leg that we've been seeing. And just about 2 or 3 days ago, we actually reached the peak that and it made actually a new high from the previous high that it had in April. So that was kind of an exciting piece of news. And as soon as it hit it kind of dropped back down a bit. But we are still kind of seeing this general upward trend. We drew a channel here, which is pretty good. It's not perfect, but it's not bad. Not bad. And I would say it's definitely an uptrend right now, at least on the 1 hour chart and some of the earlier ones. Like the 30-minute chart here, you can see it's an uptrend there as well. All right, so I've decided that I want to be in a long next, and I'm waiting for a good opportunity to get in, waiting for this drop to finish. And I'm looking for it to hit a support, like possibly right here. It could go all the way down to here, but I kind of doubt it. All right, looking like it's possibly going to be turning up. And so the second green candle appeared, and I went ahead and got into a long at that point. And the MACD is saying it's maybe a little premature, but not a bad place to get in necessarily. And you can see it immediately went up, and it's possible it will hesitate here. I'm going to watch out for that. But the Fibonacci line that I drew here actually looks like the first line of the Fibonacci point is kind of where it was hesitating all morning. And so that's actually a pretty good sign that that is an accurate indicator that we can use. So I do think it's probably going to get up to that point. We shall see. Okay. So as you can see, it's not opening bell yet. We are getting close to opening bell, and I'm just kind of waiting for it to go up. It's kind of hit this plateau right through here. Doesn't seem to want to drop below it, but yet it's not really going up either. Here it dropped below it just a little. Okay, now this is the opening bell. And we are now sitting at a support on the 15-minute chart. So I'm hopeful that at this point it will start going up. That's looking good. MACD is looking good. This is looking good. Hit a resistance level possibly right here. And you can kind of see that's a possible resistance level over here as well. And on the 30-minute chart. And it started to hesitate. And so I went ahead and put in an exit order to get out. And that was a $20 trade, that first trade. So I think that was a pretty good first trade. Okay, so now that we are kind of reaching a peak here, and it looks like maybe it's turning over, I decided to do a short at this point. And the other thing that I was kind of noticing that made me want to do a short here was the difference here in the RSI. We're losing momentum, but the price action is going up. So that usually tells us that there is a drop coming. And so I'm kind of half expecting it to drop here a little ways in at least. Probably not for a very, very long term, but short term is fine. So I got into a short here at this point, and it didn't seem to want to drop. In fact, it went way up. And so I got into a bad position here. Actually, right about this period of time right here, I was busy with something else, and I had to leave the computer. And so when I came back, it was kind of too late to react, to get out, or to even reverse at this point. So that was pretty unfortunate. But such is life. And so I'm kind of looking at it now and thinking it might still drop back down. Don't know. If it gets down to the Fibonacci line here, I think a reverse would be a good idea. So I put in an order for 2. It does look like maybe it's going to drop. But we shall see. Okay, I decided that it was possible that it was going to continue on up. So I didn't want to wait for it to drop much further. I didn't see that it was going to drop. And I really didn't want to be stuck in a short position. So I went ahead and reversed at this point. So that puts me at a 20, it was a $33 loss, and then it immediately went up. So I got it down to a $21 loss at this point, and I'm in my third trade, and it is a long position. Okay, so I left it for the day. You can see I came back at 322. It at about 11:30 got up to the highest that it's ever been, and kind of almost touched it, but not quite. And from there it dropped. So I missed getting out at that point, and that would have been an okay trade, but it would have just basically gotten me to break even for the day. And then, unfortunately, it did drop. So kind of surprised at that change of events there. And now I'm in an $83 loss for the day, which is very unfortunate. So that puts me out of trading the MES, unfortunately. And you can see my trades here. I made 3 of them. Only one of them was positive, the other 2 were negative. So trading is not going well today.